What's up, Internet? My name's Mr. Jimbles, and welcome to a Trash Guide to Blastoise. If you're anything like me, you were shocked, appalled, and frankly furious that despite every other Gen 1 starter being in the opening lineup of the game, we were missing Blastoise from day one. There were riots across the community. Rage permeated each player's very soul as we all missed this giant cannon turtle. But on September the 1st, 2021, the developers granted us all our greatest Poke wish. Finally, we could play Blastoise. But how do we play this venerable legend of the Pokemon world? How could we even comprehend the glory of Blastoise? Fortunately, I have done the calculations, dove deep into the code, and learned to master the artillery turtle, all so I can pass this information on to you in 6 minutes or less. So watch on and become the greatest living Super Soaker that you can be. Blastoise is a ranged defender, though if you've played with him or against him, you would assume that he was instead the greatest attacker in the game. Now, if you want to reach the heights of damage perfection, I won't lie to you. You have to work for it. But I'm here to hold your hand and drag you kicking and screaming through the process of becoming the bestoise at Blastoise. Now you're ready to learn, let's talk items. Focus Band for survivability. With mad damage numbers like yours, you essentially just need to stay alive for as long as possible in order to deal as much damage as you can. Muscle Band for bonus damage. You can literally never have too much damage. And finally, Buddy Barrier for HP and massive shields whenever you use your Unite move. It took me a while to come around to Buddy Barrier. I did not comprehend how the hell shields on top of my Unite move would help more than taking more damage or cooldown reduction. But let me tell you now, I used to be a goddamn fool. Your Unite move grants you a pretty healthy shield, which then stacks with the Buddy Barrier and grants one to a nearby ally. And that's insane. Now for your trainer item, you guessed it, it's eject button. It's too good, there are no other options. Nothing outscales being able to teleport on top of your enemies or away from them at all points of the game. Now that your items are sorted, get into a game and insta-lock Blastoise, but you might have an issue or two as literally everyone seems to want to play him. Pick your lane. Blastoise works best in the top or bottom in my opinion. Top for the extra EXP or bot for the control of a Dreadnought. Cannot stress enough the importance of flexing on Dreadnought. He's been bragging about how he's the strongest Shelly boy and hoo-wee are you gonna prove him wrong. Once you're in game, you will notice an immediate issue. You are but a tiny squirrel turtle, not the mighty artillery monster that you hope to one day be. Once you hit level 9, you'll have the might of guns at your back, but you've got to earn it. To get there, take Water Gun and use it to steal farm on your way to lane. I don't care if the game says you're a defender, you're a carry, and you need to rush to level 7 as quickly as possible. Your lane partner will understand later on when you are spreading mass destruction across the arena. At level 3, you'll get Skull Bash. Skull Bash is a pretty spicy little dash move that causes you to stun any mons that you collide with. At this point, we're going to pull up a mini advanced technique, the Bigman Shifty. Use Skull Bash to stun your enemies, putting you behind them. Then use Water Gun to push the enemies back towards your fellow laner. You'll be able to get a sneaky early kill to catch some ever important EXP. Once you hit level 5, take Water Spout. It creates an area that deals drips of damage over time and slows enemies as long as they're in it. At this point, you'll actually find yourself a spot weaker than before. That's reasonable. You need to understand what it's like to suffer, so it feels earned when you're spinning your way to victory with very little effort. Suffer through the next 2 levels and you'll find Nirvana, level 7. At this level, you get a choice between Surf and Rapid Spin. Though Surf takes you on a magical journey and maybe your passion, you have a family to feed and murders to commit, and therefore Rapid Spin is the way forward. Rapid Spin has a boatload of value, increasing your move speed, resetting the cooldown on your Water Spout, and changing how all of your attacks work. Now your default combo is as follows. Drop a Water Spout, use Rapid Spin, get into the middle of your enemies, and then hold down your Water Spout button and the A button until everyone is dead. And trust me, everyone will be dead. Once you've gotten 2 more levels under your belt, you'll gain your Unite move and evolve into the Mega Beyblade himself, Blastoise. Your Unite move is Hydro Typhoon, which allows you to perform the big spin, dealing damage in a sweeping motion around you, granting you a shield and pushing all enemies away from you. This attack deals an honestly insane chunk of damage, enough to make certain attackers jealous, while also allowing you to turn a fight around in a moment. Throw down Hydro Typhoon in a situation where a fight is starting to go south and suddenly find yourself with a crazy shield that the enemy will have trouble taking down, and with Hydro Typhoon's surprisingly fast charge speed, you'll find yourself doing this incredibly often. Now you're absolutely massive and understand the basics of Blastoise. Let's get into some advanced techniques. Technique the first, stealing objectives. You can deal a lot of damage very fast, and while that helps in traditional objective taking, it really helps when some enemies are trying to take down an objective. Use your eject button to find yourself in the middle of your enemies. Throw down your Unite move, and then use Rapid Spin to kill literally everyone in your sight. Technique the second, the Outbound turnaround. Once your full build is online, you're sort of unstoppable. However, there is one situation where you are even stronger. When Blastoise is below half health, his attack and special attack increase. This means that after a fight, when you're sitting pretty on less than half health, and a newcomer feels like chancing his luck against you, you have the power to turn around on them once your cooldowns are up, and just destroy them. At this point, you outdamage most of the attackers that can hit the arena, so just go wild, especially late game when Rapid Spin increases your defense. So now that you fully comprehend the power of Blastoise, get out there and use your Shelly power to fight your way through the arena. Escape the bonds of your trainer, get out into the world. Just remember that whatever you want to do, you now can't be stopped. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn to play other Pokemon the trash and therefore correct way, consider liking and subscribing, or following me over on Twitch where I play Pokemon Unite with chat every Tuesday at 6 PM BST. Peace.